Hi, Michelle. Good
Hi,
evening.
the bit that I find really tricky is the awareness aware of itself. So I feel like I'm with you, and then as soon as that you say that bit, I sort of lose the whole thing. It feels like it collapses, but it's in my head collapse, not a good collapse.
Maybe I find better words. You see, so far you see that there are thoughts, there's the body, the mind, and the emotions, and the circumstances, no? Those four is what we call things that the ego can attach to, right? And you have already recognized that there is awareness which is aware of those, no? And when allowing those things that you can attach to, allowing means not changing them anymore, but welcoming them as they are, then the awareness is not busy with trying to change it and can just look at itself. And that is the tricky part. I know that because I'm constantly since 20 years trying to find the right words to describe this, but there are no right words because it's also a place where the word doesn't reach anymore. Because,
I,
yeah, yes,
I remember being with you in Lithuania and having the experience when I was sitting with you. And that's the only time I've experienced awareness aware of itself. And since that time, since that moment, it's all, the only way I can put it is like I can't find it again, or I can't get back to it.
that's true. Stop it. You trying to find it is doing this. You trying now, you have muddled it up with an experience, right? So it's either you're holding on to a feeling that was back then, most probably, or to an experience which is also somewhere in a circumstance feeling kind of realm, emotional realm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can never find it again. You need to experience it fresh from now. That's the only gate. And it did not just happen to you uh, to think, now I've missed it, now I've lost it, now I've found it again, I've lost it. That happens to everybody until you realize that also the losing, finding thing is the mind telling you a story. You cannot ever lose it. You cannot find it because you are it. It's really who you are. And in the moment when you really just allow yourself as you are without trying to change anything on you in your system, awareness is like brightening up. It's brightening up. You give it more space in your system because you don't want to change anything. That's how I experience it. If you have a different experience, you tell me. Every time when I stop trying to figure something out mentally, trying to change something, may it be my body, my emotions, my circumstances, every time I try that and completely drop it, I see that there's a feeling of expansion, openness, because I'm not holding on to those things which are only appearing in my body. And then I'm opening up to sensing the room, the people around me, the nature. Nature is very helpful for this. And I'm opening up to using my perception, because when I'm not thinking, how can you perceive? Only through using your sense perception. No? And that's how you then recognize, oh, let's not call it awareness then. There is something alive. Let's use different words. Maybe awareness and awareness are not the right words for you. there is something, let me say, something that lives you, something that lives the body, something that speaks the words, something that looks out of your eyes, but way deeper than your eyes. Something that you can only perceive, you cannot do. Therefore, if you use any sense perception, maybe what works for me the best is I see it, even though I can't see it, but I can focus on space. But it's not the easiest. I think that listening, the sense of really listening, is the easiest to come into the presence. And what I mean is, with listening is like really listening, giving the listening so much attention that, first of all, like here, for example, we have wind. Then we also have a fan on. Then I hear these plastic things in the door that keep the flies away. That's but superficial. Now I hear the fridge. But this is still very superficial. If you open up, you hear what's going on outside even. And then you open up to listening inwardly. And you know this when you're sitting outside under a tree, you maybe hear one bird, and then you hear five, and then you hear one bird who's miles away, then you hear a dog who's miles away. The more you use the sense perception, the more you open every perception. Like when we drink a wine, there's so much. First of all, it's the seeing it. Then you look at it from different angles. You hold it against the light. Then you smell it. It gives you. In the very first moment, it gives you a bit, and then if you stay there and if you circle, it gives you more, and then you will find out that there are so many layers in a good wine, so many layers, so many varieties. And then the next thing is you take a sip, and that engages all the flavor in your mouth. That's what I mean. Right now, there's a temperature that you feel on your skin. You listen to me, you look at me. And right now you're already much more present. I see it in your eyes. And then if you now can look at who is present, what is this that is present? If we don't even call it awareness, you call it whatever you want to call it. But who is this one which is now aware of all of this? Has already opened much more, receives much more. And what is it? No word will ever describe it. But it is, you can sense it. It is palpable. Is it not? It's palpable right now. No, there's something which is alive. No?
Yes.
It is alive. You can even sense its subtle vibration. The more you sense it. Exactly. And now let's forget the who, because that always refers to a person. Let's just look into what is it that you can recognize when you look at that which is aware. Yeah, you are already there. So what is your experience right now without moving? What is this? Now you need a very pragmatic, natural approach. Forget everything I've ever said. Don't call it the way you want to call it. Call it the way you experience it. It's all about your recognition, your direct experience of yourself.
Feels like the most natural thing. That's the feeling of it. It's just the most natural thing.
And how do you perceive this most natural thing? Is it even a thing?
Is like I feel hot, like more hot, like in my temperature and my skin, I feel more buzzy. There's a buzz.
That's the body. Now we're here. That's the body. It's all right. I'm just showing you more. That's the body. But you or something is even aware of that. No, it's not the body aware of itself. It is some wisdom, some being, awareness, which is aware of that. And go on, I didn't want to interrupt. I just want to show you there's more depth to it. So you're aware of the body, the temperature on your skin. What else?
There's also a peace, like a sense of peace, a feeling of peace.
Where's that?
It feels like it's inside. It's I know it's not inside. There's a knowing of knowing that it's not inside, but it feels like it's
already too difficult. There's a knowing that knows that it's not inside. Where else is it then if it's not inside? I'm only trying, I'm not saying you're saying anything wrong. You're saying everything perfectly right. I'm just pushing you a bit there. So where is this piece? Can you go there and recognize it and investigate on it more, like a detective, like really wanting to know, really wanting to discover. Yeah, no, you're closer. Yeah, I sense it. What are you sensing? Yes, this, exactly. Do you sense that you now become much more quiet, much more still? So there's stillness as well in this piece, no?
yes,
Can you recognize?
yeah.
Okay, good. Very, very good. So sense this and investigate, inquire. Now check. Is there anywhere where the one that looks out of your eyes, the one who recognizes, and this is separate? It's the same one, no?
Yeah,
Only one here.
yeah,
Exactly. Is your body included?
yeah.
Does this appear in your body or does your body appear in this?
My body appears in this.
So is it limited then to the body?
No,
So you see it now, you sense it. No?
yeah,
You may not see it, but you sense it. You're
yeah.
well aware of it. Okay. And who is now aware of it? Your mind is not active right now. So what is it and who is aware of it? Is it not just you aware of yourself? Your true self. You returning home and inquiring and investigating and checking. Is what is this me? What is this awareness? Is there anybody there? Is there anybody home? Is there a somebody in this?
No.
No. So is there any ego in this, which is a somebody? You know, the ego always wants to make us believe that I am somebody. And this, is there somebody or not?
No.
You see? So if there's nobody in this right now, does the ego exist? No.
No.
No, exactly. Exactly. That's what I mean. And now who is aware of this? Is it not it just aware of itself?
Yes.
And even though it might feel different than when you experience it in Lithuania, it's the same self that you're experiencing right now. Are you aware of that? And don't stop investigating on this. It's the best you can do for yourself.